So many women think that they need to lose 3 stone first and then they'll be confident. But the issue is focusing on the scales is exactly what is keeping them stuck. Confidence is a byproduct of you taking action, not what the number on the scale says. Hi, my name's Rachel and I run a women's body transformation program called Level Up, where we help driven women just like you to finally excel in their health and fitness, lose stubborn body fat and gain life-changing confidence without overwhelm and restriction. And in today's episode, I'm going to show you exactly why you don't need to lose 3 stone to feel confident, and instead how you can start feeling confident right now. So look, the problem is you have put all of your happiness on that number on the scale. You have convinced yourself that when you see X on the scale, you're going to be happy and you're going to feel amazing and confident. And look, I'm here to tell you, I'm here to break your heart right now, because that's not going to happen. But the good news is it can happen a lot sooner than you think. And when I say it can happen, I mean your confidence. You will feel a lot more confident a lot quicker than when you reach the number on the scale. But you're so fixated on thinking that a smaller version of you is the reason why you're going to feel confident. And you've attached all of your self-worth, all of your focus, all of your intention to a specific goal weight, that you think that is the only way you are going to feel confident. Even when you make progress, I know that it never feels like it's enough. I know that you can kind of be proud of yourself in the moment, but then you've got this other voice in your head that's like, well, no, because we're not at our goal weight, so we still don't feel great. And that's one of the things that's just keeping you so stuck right now. And when you start to make progress, you also start to self-sabotage, and that maybe comes down to you rewarding yourself for doing something, or the total opposite, which is you think you're not good enough and you start to emotionally eat, or you avoid going to the gym or going out and doing your steps. And there's this inner voice that you just can't shift, that seems to just be controlling absolutely every single thing that you do. And you feel like you're like a hamster in a wheel, where you're just constantly spinning, trying to chase this future that feels like it almost doesn't exist. Like you've got this goal, but you're like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get there. And that's the problem. That's what's keeping you so stuck, because again, you think that number is going to be the game-changing thing for you. You think the number is going to be the thing that goes, yeah, I'm happy now, I feel confident, I feel amazing because I've reached this point. Confidence isn't built that way. Confidence is built by doing what you said you would do, even when you don't want to do it. It's built by showing up every single day. It's built by doing the things you need to do. It's built by stacking the evidence and proving to yourself that you can do something. When you stack the small wins, when you stack the things that you need to do to get results, your confidence will build. On the flip side of that, your confidence will be destroyed when you don't do what you said you would do. When you choose to order a takeaway instead of eat your meal prep that's in the fridge. When you don't go to the gym because you've had a bad day at work and instead you sit at home watching Love Island or whatever else is on TV. You can build your confidence at any point. You can make a decision right now to go, do you know what? I'm going to start to build it. You just need to keep those promises. You need to just do what you said you would do, even when you don't want to do it. So all these people that you see on social media or wherever, and you think, I wish I was like them. All they've done is just prove to themselves that they can do something. All they've done is just stack the evidence. All they've done is showed up for themselves, got rid of those excuses that they keep telling themselves, or at least quietened them down, because look, we're all human and we've all got that voice that tells us, do this instead, or don't do that because you can't be asked, right? But they've just kept those promises. They've kept doing what they needed to do regardless. And when you do that, when you start to build the evidence, when you start to show up for yourself and do everything that you need to do, not only are you going to get the results that you want, but more importantly, you're going to then be able to keep the results once you've achieved them, because you've become the woman capable of doing so. And this is where the issue is with all these fad diets and challenges and injections, is they don't actually change any habits and behaviours in the long term. and they don't actually teach you how to become the woman capable of achieving something. So that's why people revert. That's why people lose their progress. Whereas if you can do this the right way and build your confidence along the way and stack those small wins, you'll keep your results. It's as simple as that. This isn't about the size of your body. This is about you building the trust in yourself and finally doing what you said you wanted to do. Confidence is not found, it's built. You need to shift your focus right now from how you look to how you act. If you take anything away from this episode, let it be that line. Shift your focus from how you look to how you act. Because when you act in alignment with your goals, you're going to look the way you want to look anyway. That's going to happen as a byproduct. Whereas if you just focus on how you look, you'll feel negative, you'll criticize yourself, you'll bring yourself down because you're not where you want to be, and therefore you won't act in the way that you need to act in order to get the results. Focus on how you act, not how you look, and become that person that keeps her promises. Like, imagine this, if your partner, friend, family, whoever said to you, we're going to do this on this day at this time, and you are meant to be meeting them there, and you get there and they're not there. You're going to feel freaking pissed off, right? They've not kept their promise to you. But why are you quite happy to not keep the promise that you make to yourself? If you tell yourself you're going to do something, go and do it. That's how you're going to build your confidence. You're not going to build your confidence by waiting to be a certain weight. Use your actions that you make every single day to create the evidence. Prove to yourself that you're capable of doing it. Honestly, you cannot beat that feeling of being able to turn around and go, I bloody did that. I achieved that because I showed up for myself and I stacked the small wins. I put the effort in, I put the hard work in, I built the evidence, and my confidence was built as a byproduct. You cannot beat that feeling. But so many of you are still stuck in this mindset of, I'm going to feel confident when I'm a certain way, when I look a certain way, when I'm a certain size. You're not. That doesn't solve all your problems. Confidence is built from what you do, how you act, and not how you look. So here's what you need to do right now. Number 1, set yourself 3 daily habits that you know you can fully commit to for the next 7 days. Keep them simple, but also not so simple that they're not challenging enough. And make that promise to yourself and actually go and do it. So it might be stop snoozing your alarm and get up as soon as your alarm goes off. There's number 1. It might be that you need to meal prep and hit your calorie target for the week every single day. That's number 2. And number 3 might be that after every evening meal, you get out for a 30-minute walk. Simple as that. Don't overcomplicate it, but more importantly, commit to doing it. So many women are searching for more information. And the problem with that is they don't implement anything that they learn. And without implementation, information is just a waste of time. You don't need more information. No one needs more information. People need more implementation because that's what gets them the results. The reason you are stuck in a position that you don't want to be in right now is because you're not implementing and you're not doing what you need to do. So keep it simple. Write those 3 things down and commit to getting them done, because I promise you, when you commit to doing it, when you prove to yourself that you can do something, the game changes. You feel incredible. Everything starts to change. Your confidence goes through the roof. You show up differently at work. You show up differently in your relationship. Life is just so much better when you feel more confident. Fact. Like, no one can tell me different, because I used to be that person that felt so uncomfortable. I used to be that person that would hide away in baggy clothes and would try a new diet every week and just felt uncomfortable all the time. So I know what it's like to be in this position, but I also know what it's like to be on the flip side of that, where you prove to yourself you can do something. I didn't gain confidence by losing 3 stone. I gained confidence by proving to myself that I can do what I said I would do, even when I didn't want to do it. And that's exactly what you need to do right now. So write those 3 things down and commit to it. 7 days, get it done. Journal it, write it down, however you want to track it. That's totally up to you, but actually go and do it. Don't let this be another thing that you listen to and you don't implement, because otherwise you're wasting your time. There is no point. You're not going to get results from listening to me ramble on a podcast. You're going to get results from listening to me and then going to do what I've told you to do. Write it all down, and I want to hear when you've done it. Send me a message over on Instagram at Rachel Solway Level Up. I want to hear when you have done these 3 things for 7 days straight. I want to hear the difference. I want to know how it's made you feel, what you've actually committed to doing, the impact it's had. And also I want to know what you're going to do next, because look, let's face it, after those 7 days, it doesn't stop there. You need the next step after that. But the 7 days is the starting point. And that if you can commit to doing that, that's going to get you off to the best start possible. So please go and commit to doing it, because you're going to thank yourself so much for it. You don't need to lose 3 stone to feel confident. Fact. You don't need to lose 2 stone, 1 stone, whatever it is. You just need to prove to yourself that you can do what you said you would do. That is the difference. You need to show up for yourself. You need to follow through with it. That's how you're going to build your confidence. And look, don't wait to feel good. Just start acting like you deserve it right now. Just start acting like the person you want to be, because I'm telling you now, you'll feel a lot more confident a lot quicker than by you waiting for that number on the scales to change. I hope this episode has been helpful. I would love to know what you think over on Instagram. But also, if you want to hear more top tips like this, and also my secret thoughts that I don't really share anywhere else at all, join my weekly email newsletter over on the link around this video. Click it, pop your details in, and I'll be sending out some top tips and some helpful insights and some secrets every Sunday evening. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll speak to you on the next one.